Hey guys, so I made sure to make this video extra long so that I would have enough time to continue and do the rest of the different classes and their colours. So, well, let's get on with it. I guess next up is PE because that's one that we all know about, so yeah. I'm fit. I'm just saying that now. So I'm fast. I'm a relatively good strength. I'm strong enough to be a normal person. What I'm saying is that I'm not weak, but I'm not like the strongest person in the world. And I'm pretty fast compared to most of the other kids in my school. But not that we ever do running. We just... So, when I was in my old school, we had someone called, Miss Smith. That's part of her real name, but not her full real name. You know what, maybe I should just stop with saying whose name is real and whose name is not real, because that takes up a lot of time. Anyways, Miss Smith, she was the PE teacher. She was like the best PE teacher ever, not gonna lie. And I really liked it, but then of course I go to secondary school, and ever since ever since year 3, I've had a female PE teacher, and I just feel like they were always so understanding compared to the male PE teachers. No offense, I don't mean to be sexist, but I can't tell Mr. Lewis why I don't want to run around as much this lesson. I could easily tell Miss Stevenson. So yeah, that's just something that's always bugged me. This is the second time I've ever had a male teacher for my form tutor. Because when I was in year 1, we had Mr. Blackwood, and he had 2 giant African snails. They were really cool. They were called Ben and Jerry, I think, like the brand. But I don't know if that was their names, because, it was year 1, I'm in year 7 now, so it was 6 years ago. Anyways, when we go there, we have Mr. Lewis. Oh my god, Mr. Lewis is just... First of all, he's fat. He's slow. And he tries to make everything seem so fun, but then he just messes it all up. He's just so infuriating. And I wish I had Miss Cassell's, I think her name is. I don't know. I wish I had a different teacher, because they're so much kinder. Hey, come here. Somebody just walked into my room. Anyways. Yeah, okay. The cat is wanting attention very badly. Anyways, so I'm gonna give PE an amber because I do like PE when it comes to what we do there. For example, we get to play dodgeball literally every 5 seconds, and badminton as well. I'm relatively good at badminton. So, what should I do for the next one? I'm gonna think about it for a second. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to do geography and history because they're sort of the same thing. And with history, I can also mix in RP, religion and philosophy, because because that's the last topic we had before we're doing our tests now. Anyways, so I'm good at philosophy. I'm basically a philosopher. That's that's my alibi when it comes to me getting in trouble with my mum. Because and I don't know why, but this is a philosophy channel. Deep thoughts. What if this happened? I always thought, what if, I've had very strange thoughts. What if every single person in the world jumped all at once, and that would cause major earthquakes? That's my philosophy, but I do not need to learn about Plato and Socrates, because I learnt that all in year 5 already. So now we're doing religion there, and guess what? Just as they moved the lesson to second period on Tuesdays rather than the period before lunch, every lunch I go at 12:20, so I was not getting a lot of lessons out of it. As soon as they do that, they teach us something we learnt in year 5 and year 6. very helpful. I totally didn't know all about the Buddha. I didn't know about Siddhartha. It's just so like, why? Why didn't they do that when me and my best friend Mayonnaise were... Sorry, that's her nickname, and she has her own song. I might sing it at the end of this video. Sorry, Mayonnaise. Anyways, why? Just why? So, and then there's history. I'm okay with history, except for the fact that we had to start doing philosophy now, and yay, we have to learn about the random philosophers that we should be learning about in RP. That's also because that's probably also because our history teacher is also a RP teacher. Oh, and now we have to do. So you from the last episode of this, I said about supervised learning, yeah? So yesterday we had history, and Miss Yo-Yo took us to the SL room, and we were all like, what the heck, are we going to SL? And then first we were all like, oh, maybe we're just going into her RP room because that's literally right next to it. And then she takes a right. We are going to SL. And we are like, what? Why are we going to SL? And then my friend Henry's just like, oh, I sort of deserve it. I should have gotten 4 SLs I've gotten 4 SLs and I don't even care. Like, SL's so nice. Actually, SL is a pretty pleasant experience, considering everyone always jokes around. There's always drama at the front of the room, which means you can always watch, and that's always really funny. Remember, I've only been in there to write statements. I haven't been in there for any other reason. And what else? You could just read a book. Yeah, you can just read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, or Kenneth Lowe and the Maleficent Seven, or Avatar and the Last Airbender. I don't know, that's one of my friend's favourite series. Anyways, so she just did that, and we were so shocked. So I really like Miss Yo-Yo though. And geography. Geography is fine. I don't really have any judgmental things to do, except Miss Ahmed. She's like super kind. Yeah, I'm saying her name, but there's a lot of Ahmeds out there. Like, we literally have a boy called Ahmed in our class, in my form, who goes into Miss Ahmed's class. Anyways, what? So I'm gonna give, Miss Ahmed's really nice. Like, every Friday, anyone who does not get a warning gets a postcard. Postcards are like really good. They're one of the better things you can get. They're better than praise points. In fact, they come with a bunch of praise points. Once I got 2 times I've gotten 10 praise points in one lessons because I've got so many postcards. And this is why I go to Criminology Club, because it's like every time that you solve a single crime, it's like, okay, here's a postcard, because like we have to do different things. Like, it's criminology, okay? Anyways, so I'm gonna give geography a green, history an amber, and RP a red. Anyways, so I've only got 2 minutes left on the dot. So I guess I'll do French. I like the French teacher. And I was the most advanced French speaker when we first came. Like, I could count to 35 whilst other kids were struggling to count to 14 in French. That was me slapping myself. I do not care that I go to France every year for 2 weeks. You should be able to count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Pronouncing it wrong, and when she would do the second game, everyone was saying the wrong thing, wrong this and wrong that. I get infuriated by non-French speakers who do not speak as much French as me. You hear that, right? My cat learned how to turn on my piano. No! Off! Well, great way to distract the video. Anyways, come on, go. The thing that, what was I saying? You distracted me now. I'm gonna give Friendship Amber, because I used to have to sit next to a kid called Max, who I absolutely despise. No offense, Max, if you're listening to this. You know, I'm just going to beep that all up, because I said nothing.